Good evening, everyone. Today's reading is going to be how do they view this connection, and there's going to be a little bit at the side, how do they view you as a man or woman person. You've got three choices. You have got Swedish Blue, Blossom and Violet Ice. If you want to make your choice, then we'll get going. Hi everyone. Oh no, it's not hi number one, not everyone. This is Swedish Blue, and somebody actually left a comment not long ago talking about blue balls. This is what this power makes me think of. It's like somebody who is very romantic natured, falling in love and getting nowhere, but still sort of holding a candle. I think that's a French term. I remember a French girl saying that to me, holding a candle. And it probably isn't. It makes me think that this person, male or female, has what I would say fallen in love in a very sort of sweet, romantic, old-fashioned way where they actually want to court you. That's a word from my dad there. They want to go courting. This person seems quite steady in their nature. They've got the King of Pentacles behind, and then there's like some sort of separation. And then you're coming up as being what I would say quite stubborn, and there's distance, and there's like what I would say a sense of healing. It feels like almost like a Chiron moon contact where you are brought together to teach each other. I never know which way it goes. I always think the Chiron is the teacher. Most often it is, but I think it always goes both ways. You know, you teach and you learn at the same time, don't you? They view you as being what I'm guessing as hurt or upset about something. I don't quite know why that is. There's secrets here. Feels like hidden love, hidden romance, hidden. It feels nice, but blocked to me. And that's how they view it. To me, it's them that are having the feelings, and then you're almost holding everything close to your chest. I don't know why it's got secrets here. I'm going to go through it bit by bit, and then it might make more sense to you, but that's what I'm seeing as my initial impression. The situation surrounding and behind, you've got two pentacle cards, which makes me think that your relationship may be quite steady. You may be good friends, you may work together, you may have a history, you may just run alongside each other in some job or bump into each other, and it's quite, what I would guess, quite easy flowing. It's not one of those feelings of somebody that looks across the room and can't speak to you. It has that feeling of being quite earthy and mature and being able to exchange conversation. Yeah, imagine that. And then you've got the Four of Pentacles here, which I'm assuming is you, because you're coming up as the Queen of Pentacles here. And it's not so much the earthy feel, that may be part of it. It's more a case of both of these cards have what I would say is snooty look, like you're going to have to work to get me. And the person who you're asking about looks like they, to me, is a feeling of, I'm not going to sweat it, but I'm going to get there. That type of feeling. Now, the small square down here, the King of Cups and the Page of Cups, to me is really sort of a type of person who, I'm going to backtrack now. I'm not saying this has happened. I don't think it has happened. But this person's nature is somebody who, when they're in primary school, used to look lovingly across the room at some classmate and fall madly, madly in love. It's like a Pisces feeling of somebody who is quite imaginative with their love aims, I suppose. Somebody who fantasizes initially and then in the outside world, when they get out of their head, they act very you wouldn't know it, is a feeling here. But I don't think you're together, because there's feelings here of separation. Not so much separation like an angry or a argument. It's more a case of distance here. There could be, once again, you've got the Ten of Swords behind, and then the Three of Swords separated with water, Six of Swords with water here. So it could be either healing or distance, different lands, different continents, that type of thing. They think that you're not interested. They think there's secrets, they think you're not interested, they think you're upset about something, or something's causing you some hassle or trouble, and they view the relationship as, I never expected to fall in love, really. Ace of Cups at the end, King of Cups, Page of Cups. The initial attraction, I think, was probably quite, I'm going to say sexual, or to do with the way that you look. But I wonder if this person feels, because you've got the Five of Pentacles next to the King of Wands, whether male or female, this person feels like you're out of their league in some way. A romantic nature that is, I'm trying to say, what I would feel if this person had a chart. If they had one, it would be Pisces, Taurus, or, I don't feel, as Pisces I'm feeling more than Cancer. It's like Pisces with some earth there. So there's imagination. It's like a Pisces Venus possibly. So sweet imagination, falling in love, enjoying it. And then when it actually comes to getting up the next morning, no more fantasizing. Yes, I'm going to work towards this person. But to me, they think you're not interested. You're coming across as hardworking to them. You're coming across as, what I'm saying, upset about something in the past, something nostalgic. When I put these cards out, not nostalgic as in you're looking at your prom pictures, but more a case of, have you done something, or they've done something to upset you? Okay, I'll tell you what I feel here. It feels to me like two people that have met on holiday and separated, and this person has fallen madly in love with you. You're not there yet, and they think that you're upset because you've also felt that it could have been a good contact. The High Priestess there is, you may not have actually disclosed your thoughts or disclosed your feelings. This person had a sexual pull towards you, may have felt that they couldn't actually show it with the High Priestess and the Five of Pentacles, or it wouldn't have been received very well. So it doesn't have to be a holiday. That's the type of feeling I'm getting here. So that's how they view the connection. Not then, don't feel they're welcome anymore, but they still feel an opportunity missed, I'm thinking here. An opportunity missed, and it's almost a case of they're saying, well, if I can sit back and work my way through this, then I will make sure that I'm not overthinking and overfeeling, and I can get on with my life, because quite a few practical cards here. You're coming across as being very organised about the whole thing. They think you've sort of pulled a line and said, look, this isn't going to work, in your head probably. This isn't going to work. So I've just got on with it. That's what they think. Even regardless of what you've said to them or what you've revealed, they still think deep down that you are just getting on with it. And this is why with the King of Wands here and the Swedish blue, I said blue balls at the beginning, because it all seems to be coming from them. You probably don't perceive it as that, but that's what they feel. That's how they view the connection. They view you as also feeling like you've missed a trick here, that you could have been really good together. I don't know if this feels right. The Three of Swords at the side with how they view you as a person is upset, looking back at what happened, and still probably wanting to work towards it, but it feels like there's distance, as in distance with, and the need to heal. I don't know what I mean by that. Let me put some more cards on that, because that could just be distance to do with water or travelling or movement away from the whole. You know, if it's an obsession, or if it's one of those relationships where you've just had a crush on somebody and then there's distance, that very much could be it. So you're almost trying to rectify your thought processes to see this person as the earthly person that they may be. But in the meantime, while you're doing that, there's no contact because you've got your snout up in the air here. You really have. Let me put some extra cards on this Six of Swords. it feels like they think you're doing your most finest thing ever. You've got the Queen of Cups and the Sun, as if your life is so fantastic and you're so involved in it and it's such fun. And I don't know whether you put this on social media, that they're obviously thinking that you're up to some greatness that they're not involved in. The High Priestess here as well is making me think, if they think this, there's something they're doing behind the scenes to try and find out more about you. So, how do they view this connection? Frustrating. They feel they've fallen for you. They feel that you're not interested, and you keep actually posting something online, or they keep hearing through somebody else that you are living your best life ever. And to be honest, I think that makes them fall for you even more. But they also think as well, they know that you like them, I think, because how they view you is the Three of Swords, Five of Cups. That's looking back and thinking like you missed the boat with regards to you two getting together. There's an earthy feel about this. And there's a sexual pull, and this person's got what I would say is a great pal if you want to know whether this person likes you. Because the King of Wands, Ace of Cups, King of Cups. I'm just going to let you look at those pictures. You know, you can't really ask for more than that for how somebody feels for you. It's romance, and it's rumpy pumpy romance, you know, which is nice. And so if that's your person, this is you. What are you doing? Why are you looking like that? It just honestly looks like you're not the least bit interested. So that's why they have, I'm guessing, you know, they've got the Five of Pentacles here, and then they've got the Six of Swords. That's why they feel like they're healing. That's why they feel like they're sort of getting it together until maybe something happens next. I don't know, but that's how they view the connection, I'm guessing. Right, I'm going to finish there, pile number one. Thank you very much for spending time with me, and I hope to see you again. Bye. Hi, pile two. Let's have a look how they view this connection and how they view you as a person. Well, I think this is actually a nice payback for the last reading I did where I had to apologise because it seemed so hard. How they view this connection to me has what I would say a romantic air. You've got more of a controlling air in this than in the first pile. It's like falling for somebody, and it's like wanting to go further, wanting to offer something, wanting things to move forward. How they view you is so far so promising. Oh my gosh, okay, they view you as, I'm going to say established. It's like established beauty. I know that doesn't make sense. It's like sexy, looks good, but in control. They're also coming across here as the Emperor and the Six of Cups. So I'm guessing there's some sort of history here. It could be a boss. It could be somebody you worked with. It could just be somebody with a strong personality who likes to call the shots. The Six of Cups here makes me think of like a Cancer Capricorn feeling of somebody who focused, nostalgic, stubborn, loving. That's what Capricorn Cancer tends to make me. I know quite a lot of Capricorn Cancers. It's quite an unusual energy, I think, because they can be quite cool when it comes to work situations, but then when somebody melts their heart or pulls on their heartstrings in some way, they just go like jelly inside. So that's what it's making me think of with the Six of Cups and the Emperor. Somebody who may come across quite cool to others, but once you actually get a little bit closer, you know they're actually very sweet and very kind and very giving. So focused, but soft underbelly. Right, the King of Cups and the King of Pentacles. And the King of Pentacles over there, with regards to how they view the connections. There are lots of kings. So there may be a lot of, there could be a lot of men involved, or they could view the connection as, you may be older, as in both older. Kings, kings, kings. I'm not sure yet. I'm going to leave the kings there because they're popping up in different places. I'm going to look at these You've got all the kings here. I'm going to keep going and come back to these kings because I don't know what they mean to me yet. The 9 of Cups and the 10 of Cups, it makes me feel like you are on a snowball rolling downhill and you're just reaching the top and it's about to start speeding up. It's like they feel that the whole thing is gathering momentum. Behind it's like stationary. The 6 of Cups is looking back. The Emperor is very much stuck and fixed in its space. And the 9 of Cups and the 10 of Cups are emotions that start growing, rotating, moving into the Knight of Cups here. Makes me feel like the whole relationship and how they view it is just on the upward spiral and about to go down the other side with regards to tumbling away with feelings. You're coming across here, the 4 of Cups, as looking, they think you're not interested. They think they have to take the King of Swords here, a very sort of measured approach to getting closer to you, even though they feel that their feelings are in some way trying to get out. There's distance here with, I think you're doing a lot of, a bit like pile number 1, a lot of pretending you're not interested. Excuse me, I'm going to have to blow my nose. I've got my first cold since we all came out of lockdown. Bless me. Hopefully we'll edit that one out, but the fact I got the word wanky in, I don't think it's going to happen. So they view 10 of Cups, 9. Yeah, to me this is really nice because it starts off somebody who's quite controlled, dreaming or thinking or wanting, and then it starts singing into the king energy, like this person is wanting to come towards you. The energy seems to be, it's there and it's solid, and this person's energy is directed and knows where they want to go. When the Emperor behind is almost like looking back, or I'm too cool to move. Then the 9 of Cups, it starts moving and sliding. I wonder whether as this relationship goes on, whether emotions start to actually become more open. Because the King of Swords here is like, I know what I feel, but I'm not going to say it. And the 10 of Cups, 9 of Cups is like it's starting. I'm going to say something really disgusting now. Do you know when your dog sleeps under the bed and you can hear them retching and you just got to rush and open the door and go, hoop, hoop. It's like that. It's like the feelings are like hoop, hoop. And then you've just got to basically open the door with the 9 of Cups and it all starts flooding out. Because you've got these ones and these are for the forward position. The 9 of Cups, she's tripping over with emotions there. The 10 of Cups is like the end of the tarot, the cup cards in the tarot pack. And the Knight of Cups is somebody who's actually offering these things that have grown to you. So I think you are on the edge of somebody revealing their feelings to you or being very open with you in some way. And that's how they view the connection, as if it's something that needs to be done. You've got here for how they see you as a person. Male or female, Empress, the King of Pentacles, is somebody who's in charge of their sexuality. Somebody who's like big boss, sexy. And I always say Davina McCall. I don't know why, because I looked at her chart and she's actually Capricorn. But she's just, yeah, there could be Capricorn here. If they're coming out as the Emperor behind, and you're making me think here, Pentacles and the Empress, there could be some Capricorn going on here. And if that is so, these feelings start flooding out. There's got to be something else there, or that person's going to be in real sort of, I'm going to say array, but I don't know what that means. Okay, and that's movement. That's movement. So the Empress, the King of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands is to me established sexiness, established youthful vigour, beauty that you're at home with and that you're not afraid to move with regards to, like, the Knight of Wands to me, with these two cards, the Empress, it has got a sexual feeling, and the King of Pentacles here they see you as, it could even be that you have more experience than them, or they feel that you're very much at home in your body, very easy, not like that, but with regards to how you express your sexuality. I do think that they think that you've been looking out for them in some way, as if you want to move, because you've got the Knight of Wands there and the Two of Wands is the lady, looking out of the window. And that's for hopes and fears. I wonder if they just hope that you're thinking about them if you're not together. And you've got... Yeah, as if you can't decide what to do next. As if you're taking a steady approach when really it looks like you both want to run off with each other. So how do they view this connection? They view this connection as a tempered start with two established people. I'm thinking as the kings go on, the reading goes on, maybe that you're both established, maybe you're older, or you're both very much in control of how you come across. It doesn't make me think of youths who are like 14 and don't know who they are. Even if you're young and you're 18, 19 or something like that, it makes me think of that you're quite confident in who you are and how you come across. And this, to me, how they view the connection is, I'm thinking it's them as if they are ready and waiting to almost express, to come toward you in some way with regards to expressing their emotions. They don't think you're interested. They think that you may be looking and slightly interested, as in like poking your nose out, but emotionally they don't think you're interested. They think they may have piqued your curiosity with the Two of Wands here, and you're looking out, but the Four of Cups down here for you. And it makes me think the fact there's so many kings here, and you've got the King of Cups, King of Pentacles, King of Swords for them. How many kings do you want? It's like a case of this person may possibly be trying all different tactics to try and understand what's going on. Possibly. Emotional, practical and intellectual tactics. And you're coming across as the Pentacle card here. They hadn't thought of doing that one, did they? Of actually coming up towards you yet. I think this will come here. I think this will come with the Cup cards. And it ends the Knight of Cups here. So this person, I think, who's probably quite proud, probably quite... Do you know what it makes me think of here? Somebody who, when they give their love big time. There was an article the other day about, I'm going to actually remember people's names now, Charlie Hunnam, there you go, where he was giving an interview, and when he rescued his cat, he set his alarm for 5 o'clock in the morning because he couldn't find his cat. I can't remember the story, but he got up, couldn't find it, looked on the roof or whatever, and then found it lying, looking dead, in a puddle, like half of it was immersed in this puddle. So he picked his cat up 5 o'clock in the morning and ran to the vets, like 2.5 miles to the vets, and the vets were shut. So I don't know what happened, how he actually got into the vets in the end, but he did get into the vets, and the vet said, sorry, your cat's dead. It's not going to work. It's just not going to be revived. Well, it wasn't dead, but it was very close to. And he said, no, it's not. You're going to do whatever you can. And his cat lived. It makes me think this person is that type of person, because I looked at his chart afterwards. It was there was lots of other stuff there, but to me it was Cancer rising, Aries moon. So it's that feeling of really pushing, and that's what made me think that sometimes your moon sign is expressed, or your moon and your sun is expressed through your ascendant sign. It made it really clear to me. So that Aries moon that saves was expressed through that, this is obvious, isn't it? Through that Cancer nurturing. This is what this feels like to me. Somebody who wants to come towards you and has what I would say quite cool nature, but then it almost like flows into emotions. I don't know if that's going to be a shocker to them, because they are coming out as the King of Cups there. And it's funny that the only king that they haven't got, you've got here, which is the King of Pentacles, and you're coming across as the Four of Cups down here as somebody who's looking like they're disinterested. So the only thing they haven't thought of getting to you or coming closer to you is actually practically doing something. So it feels as if there's a lot of nothing going on apart from this person feeling. Now you've got two cards that possibly, the King of Pentacles is, could do something. He doesn't have to be like the King of Wands, because you've got the Knight of Wands there as well. You possibly could have made some effort to get close to this person, and they're wondering possibly why you haven't. I don't know. Oh no, they have got King of Pentacles. They have, yeah. So I don't know whether they have actually, whether something has started. Pentacles. Okay, right, I'm going to sum you up pile number 2. This is what I'm getting with regards to how they view this connection. Controlled, but deep emotions rumbling, then it starts flowing, and this person trying to find lots of different ways to get closer to you. You don't look interested. They're almost resorting to being intellectual, but they're going to be overtaken with their emotions, and I feel that they know that you're watching, but they're not sure whether you're interested. What will happen is they will reveal their feelings in some way that seems very romantic and very sweet, because this person's inner nature, that Cancer rising that I've talked about with the Aries here, it feels as if that is the Cancer that's going to come out. There's like being brave and being distant, possibly being very focused on something, but only when they're sure will they actually reveal their feelings, and I think that is what's going to happen. Okay, pile number 2, I'm going to finish that. I hope that helps. Bye. Hi, pile number 3, let's see how they view this connection and how they view you as a man, woman, person. Okay, I think that it feels like they keep on knocking but they can't get in. That type of feeling, and it's almost like this may actually be quite an assertive person who's getting a bit fed up with not getting anywhere and maybe on the move. They feel, I wonder whether they have to sift through other people to get to you, or a situation where you're already in groups or always in groups, or whether it could be third party in some way. You've got the 3 of Cups at the end, which speaks to me of groups. It doesn't speak to me of another situation. It speaks to me of groups and not being able to get to you, or somebody else in the way of getting towards you, or in between them and you. Don't know who's that person may belong to. How they see you, I'm guessing, you could be married. It has an established feeling about it of not wanting to put your neck out with regards to coming out of your comfort zone, because the Hierophant, the King of Cups, make me think of somebody who's quite traditional. Which is funny, because I was thinking today about the King of Cups makes me think of Cancer, and I was thinking about all the people I know who are quite Cancer, who actually become quite religious as they get older, even if they aren't when they're younger, as in like the religion of probably, you know, if their parents are Catholic, they become Catholic. If their parents were Christian, it's that type of feeling. And I've mentioned this person, I haven't got a crush on him, honestly, but Boris Becker was one, and I know he's got Cancer moon, I think. Jordan Peterson started, you know, he talks a lot about religion nowadays. And the other one I was thinking about was Anne Rice. You know, has she got Cancer there? Because her stories are vampire stories, were what they were, and now they've turned quite religious. So I'm getting this feeling that they see you as being very traditional, and maybe the thought of being with them is somehow causing you some, I'm going to say vexation or something. I don't know why. I'm going to see if I can pick it out here. Behind you, you've got, with regards to how they view the connection, the Magician and the 5 of Pentacles. This is a case of somebody who thinks that they can do whatever they want with regards to opening up a situation, whether it's work or whether it's a relationship or whether it's just, you know, moving house or moving abroad, anything. They feel that they've got the confidence and they've got the know-how to get something moving, but they don't feel as if it's welcome with regards to you. They feel as if possibly you may be in a relationship and it's not welcome, very likely with this feeling here, or you're just not ready for a relationship. The 10 of Wands, there's that distance and heaviness and a real sort of practical feeling that everything's fine as long as you're both playing it safe, to me. And then it turns into how they view this connection to the Fool card here, like they want to change all of that. This person is fed up with playing safe. They think that you have an edge to you as well, the Queen of Wands here, of being somebody that could do something that is out of your normal, I'm going to say routine, your normal perspective, just personality, you know, your normal personality traits. It's something that you don't normally do, but they feel as if you could, and they're working towards that. That doesn't sound right, does it? But that's what I'm thinking. The Eight of Pentacles and the Fool there, you know, they're coming up as Eight of Pentacles and the Fool card is in front. Heaviness, wondering what's going to happen next. The Fool card is basically, I'm going to start this journey anyway. It's been so long. We're no attracted to each other. You know, why don't we just get moving with it? The Eight of Pentacles is they're going to do something about it. They're going to, even if it's like little steps, they're going to start moving towards you. It's the beginning of the journey. The Three of Cups there, even if you're in a crowd, even if you're with somebody else. And this may be where this like vexation comes from. So you're coming across as being very altogether, very controlled, very, you know, you could be older, I don't know. But the Hierophant and the King of Cups to me is traditional. It's like, don't push me. They feel that you're saying without saying it, don't push me outside my comfort zone. I know what I'm doing. This is where I'm going. I don't know whether it's regards to a job. It's like, don't interfere with me because I'm quite fixed is what I'm thinking there. Not fixed as in like in a bad way, but I've got something set in my life. You know, I can't move away from it. They feel slightly shut out, but they know or they feel that there's a chance of moving you just because of their personality. This is somebody, the Magician down here, who is a mover. Sorry, I'm actually blowing my nose. I'll move away from here. I've got my first cold since we've all been locked away. There's something about the pair of you. You more so coming across as the Queen of Pentacles. You know, you could come across as a family person or just somebody who has high morals, somebody that's not easily shifted. It's not giddy kipper pile. It's a pile of somebody who's quite respected by other people. The Ten of Wands here, that's causing them extreme heaviness because they want to disrupt all that. The Fool card is here. They're going to do it anyway. There's something this person is going to do. It's almost a case of they're saying to themselves, you only live your life once. They've been doing a lot of nothing. They've been doing a lot of playing it safe. They've been doing a lot of watching and waiting and feeling like they're not involved or not, you know, not going to be accepted. You can sense it because you've got the Five of Wands there. That's assuming why you feel quite antagonistic about the whole event. The Three of Cups at the end there is almost a case of, I can't have you to myself, then three's in a crowd, to be honest. Let's see. Let me change the subject quickly. I wonder whether you've known each other for quite a while. I'm getting this feeling of two people that, a bit like pile number one, that either work alongside each other, have known each other for a while, and this person has had that eye on you. You know, it makes me feel you both probably know what's going on below the surface. The Ten of Wands is, I feel as if I'd like to do something, but I can't, and then it gets like, you know, who cares, I'm going to anyway. The Eight of Pentacles there is, it may not be somebody who declares undying love to you, but it's somebody who's going to get closer to you and closer to you over time. You're coming across as, what am I shuffling my cards for? Oh dear me. Three of Cups twice. The Three of Cups could be celebration. There is a different way to interpret that, but there's got something to do with manipulation of events, feeling left out, feeling heavy, walking away and then not. It's like somebody that walks away behind a rock and then comes out the other side really quickly before you, you know, to surprise you. And then the Three of Cups there, to me, if it's not third party, if it's not, you know, you're always in a group, they can't get close to you, it's got to have something to do with the Fool making a move in a traditional, not traditional, a celebration or some sort of night out. To me, I think that's probably less likely than the other two, but that's my feeling. But that's probably more of a... Okay, let me interpret this from what I would say a younger person's viewpoint. I'm going to interpret this pretending it's somebody at my daughter's age. The Eight of Cups could be a separation, and possibly you're ending your school days, your college days, there's movement away. This person feels like it's not ended. They've got the Magician at the bottom here, so they feel that they could get things started again if they wanted to. They could call you, they could make another event, you know, make it last. You're coming across as being very sort of the Queen of Pentacles here, very much sorry, I'll blow my nose again, very mature in the way that you do things, not easily moved once you made your mind up with the Hierophant and the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Cups. Kind, gentle-hearted, but immovable in some ways. Not wishy-washy, not somebody who changes their mind very often. This person feels like they can't get close enough to you, and they know that there's distance now and it's causing them some heaviness. They could possibly try and suggest some sort of activity here with the Fool where you can get together again that feels like a big event. It could be like, let's go to a festival. It could be like, let's travel together, let's get together. They think that you possibly could take that as a great idea, because you've got the Queen of Wands down here. The Queen of Wands and the Fool together was like, well, hey, let's do that. The Eight of Pentacles is behind the action of actually saying, let's go to a festival or something rather, I'm going to say inane, but I don't mean inane. It's like trying to look like they're not really bothered. They're working towards getting closer to you. So if somebody is doing something and offered you something, there is some sort of hidden agenda in the best way, and this is where the celebration could be, and the hidden agenda and wanting to be as part of a group, going to this festival, going traveling together. But what they're trying to do with the Eight of Pentacles is work to get closer to you. Excuse me. There's frustration in this pile. There's frustration from you and from them. Yeah, this person just wants to, they just want to love you. The King of Cups there. There's somebody who just wants to reveal their feelings and be very open with you. But you've got that slap next to the Eight of Pentacles where that's what they want to do, but what they're going to do is probably work alongside you in some way. Right, pile 3. So that's, to me, is two different scenarios. I'm trying to do it for different age groups. I think you automatically, you know, go towards the people that you hang around with and their scenarios, because the cards, obviously, they nip at thoughts inside your head. But I'm just trying to do this for, you know, coming out of school or coming out of college, or, you know, that sort of feeling with a full card there of having the summer ahead. You know what you're going to do next. It doesn't have to be a relationship where you you know, there's a third party. It could just be celebration, and, you know, the Fool is travelling. All of them sound fantastic to me. Right, pile number 3. I'm going to finish there. I hope that makes sense in some way. I'm going to go because I need to blow my nose. Positive pile. That's somebody that's tiptoeing towards you but actually doesn't think it's moving fast enough and is then going to try and make it move. They're seeing you as possibly being quite an exciting person, but also quite fixed in what you want and when you want it. Somebody, it makes me think of a group leader. You're coming across as a group leader with the Queen of Wands, the Hierophant, the King of Cups. Somebody who's got what I would say boss energy in some way. Okay, pile number 3. I'm going to leave you there with that. I hope that helps in some way, and I don't know whether you want to pick scenario 1 or 2, depending on your situation, I suppose. Thank you for spending time with me. Hopefully see you again. Bye.